So it's been a long journey since I started. Now I'm 17, I'm making consistently 7, 8, I nearly made 10k this month, just the deal didn't go through. But I'm consistently getting clients and I'm consistently making money, consistent money. That was life-changing for me. 7 to 8k a month is life-changing for me, and I'm still going for more. But the hardest thing for me when I started off with just a plain advertising agency. Then I moved into e-com, then I moved into what's now successful, my content agency. But when I started, it was really hard to make my first $1,000, especially in the agency space, the service-based space, which is, in my opinion, it's the best. Some people are going to say it's e-com. For some people, they're going to say it's service-based. I remember when I was first starting out and I didn't have any clear action plan. I didn't know when my next client was going to come, and I didn't know if all of this was worth it. And that's a hard place to be in. So here is the exact 4 things you need to do to make your first $1,000 in an agency. It doesn't matter what kind of agency. It doesn't matter if you're content, advertising. It doesn't matter if you're like the new WAP Clipper thing. But anything that requires a service, this is the first things you need to do if you're a complete beginner. I'm giving you the roadmap. The first thing is to build your social media. By this, I mean primarily Instagram and Telegram. You're probably thinking, why Telegram? Because every single billionaire and millionaire is on Telegram. Trust me, like, it is the strat. If you want to reach them on both Instagram and Telegram and every other social platform. I'm not limiting it just these two, but these two are the most important. So build your social media. And by building your social media, I don't mean just posting pictures of, oh yeah, I went to this restaurant today, or taking aesthetic pictures of like a light, or like taking pictures of that light and posting on. No, I don't mean that. I'm saying, like, make a separate Instagram account, block everyone from your real life. If you don't want people finding out, block everybody from that Instagram and just post educational videos showing that you are learning more every day. And you should be doing this. If you've got a service-based business, the first skill should be learn. The first step should be learn the skill, actually. But if you're learning every day, document it on Instagram, and don't document it as if you're a kid, like, hey guys, today is road 1 to 10k a month. This is what I learned. Document it like, here's one tip I learned, blah, blah, blah. Here's how you can implement it. And then also, I'll talk about it here in 3 videos, but you should repurpose these videos onto your Instagram. On Telegram, you can just show your lifestyle. That's what I do. But yeah, build your social is the first thing. You should get at least 200 followers, because no matter how good your outreach is, no one can respond if you don't have at least 200 followers. Like, no matter how good your outreach is, which I'll talk about later, nobody's going to respond unless you have 200 followers. So just every day, your sole purpose should be on these 2, which I'll talk about the next one now. Create 3 videos. What 3 videos are these? These are YouTube videos. The first one is how to. How to is basically like a breakdown of your service, but you're not giving them the implementation. You're not saying, yeah, just use this ad copy on this platform targeting these people and you'll make money. You're not saying that. You're going to say, here's how I do this, and here's how I do this, and here's how I did it for myself, blah, 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 blah. You're just saying how. And then you're going to do something called objection handling. So that's pretty much like, why should I trust you? Why are you better than everyone else? How will this make me more money? Why is it worth the investment? Stuff like that. Whatever you think you're like, somebody you're trying to sell to, your prospect, could come up with an objection, just handle it in a video. Make that all in one video. Just give it a flashy title, whatever. And the third one is, you won't have it yet, but it's a case study. But this is like the most effective, but you won't have it yet. So create these 3 videos, basically: how to, objection handling, and case study. And you're gonna get, oh my God, this is flowing so nicely. You're gonna get the case study from sending free work. So by this, I don't know if you've watched that cringe Luke Belmar video where he's like, yeah, I was sitting around a campfire for 9 months. Then I worked for some Wall Street companies. I did their Facebook advertising for free. I made them over 6 figures in sales. I asked for a paycheck. They said no. Next day, I switched it off. Guess what? A paycheck. Yeah, he was like that. And that's because he did free work. He had no experience. He just did free work for some big guy and he got results. And the main thing from free work is that you're learning. I should have written this at the top, but it goes without saying, you need to learn. Send the free work, get them a result without them even asking. And when they see that a kid has just made them like 3k, or that could potentially make them 3k or even 30k, to be honest, then they're going to be, or you might not even be a kid, you might be an adult, and they see that you've got over 200 followers, and then that's when they're going to watch your videos. By the time you hop on a call with them, and here's a tip for you as well, like if you're trying to make your first $1,000, you don't need to hop on a call, especially if you've only got 200 followers. No client wants to hop on a call with some kid that's got like 200 followers. They're just going to say, like, they just want to do a trial most of the time. They want to do a trial, and that's going to be in the DM. Say, this is the question you need to ask them. Say, Do you want to get started with the usual 4 videos a month package, or tailor this to your actual package? Or do you want to start off with a 2-week trial, 2-week discounted trial? Send them that message. To anybody who likes your free work, send them that message. And now another thing is that's actually holding you back from making your first $1,000 is don't be scared. There is an infinite, and when I say infinite, I mean an actual infinite amount of clients out there. If you think, oh yeah, I need to wait until tomorrow because I need to make my free work better, or I need to learn this to send out the free work, you're just scared. Honestly, you're just scared of getting it wrong. You're scared of losing a potential client. There's an infinite amount of potential clients. If you see someone and you put off sending them outreach because you think at a later stage you'll either be more motivated or you'll be more knowledgeable, that's just you being scared. Don't be scared. Just send out free work when you can. But first, obviously, you need the 200 followers on Instagram. You need a professional Telegram, and then you need to create these around your service. That's what's going to make, after you've sent the free work and they like it, that's what's going to make like the whole process so much easier of closing them. And charge what you're worth as well. If you know it costs you like $200 to run ads because you need to pay the editor, and then it also takes you like 6 hours a month, charge them something that's worth that. Like charge them at least $1,500 for that, because 6 hours of your time, you've gone and sent them free work. And actually, no, the number one thing actually I forgot to mention is that they need to be making more money than what they're paying you. It doesn't make sense for them to pay you more than what you're making them. So 1,500 that I mentioned earlier is like 1,300 is profit technically. You're spending 6 hours on them, but they should be making well above 10K from what they're spending on you on advertising. They should be making well above 10K. That's what it makes worth for them. Like that's what this free work has initiated. You've showed them that, yeah, I can make you more money than what I charge. They're probably going to ask you, as soon as you send the free work, they're probably going to ask you how much. You can say it just depends. Just say it depends and then send them the videos. Or naturally, if they actually are interested, they'll check out the videos. So moving on to the last thing, the question mark. If you've dialed in all of these 3, you'll probably close a client within the next 30 days. And actually, no, this will take more than 30 days, I'll be honest with you. This will be like the majority of things. Like this is your YouTube, right? Let me draw a YouTube logo here. Focus on your Instagram, Telegram, and YouTube. Telegram takes 2 minutes to set up. So focus on your Instagram and YouTube. That should be the first month. The first month, maybe you'll get 200 followers. Maybe you might have 150 followers. You'll get people that are naturally like resonate with your content. And for me, in fact, it wasn't even the business owners that are following me. It was just kids my age that are following me because they resonated with my content. They saw a kid like spitting sauce and followed me, except my sauce was about like how to grow your YouTube, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, so like I said, this is the most important one. Spend at least a month on it, and then this is the most important one. And then that, after you send this is what's gonna like make the process so much easier. After that is follow-ups. Follow-ups. I just don't want to write it out. Anyway, follow-ups is really important because you living your normal life, even me living my normal life, when I first started, I just couldn't comprehend how busy these people are. Even now with one of my clients, Ahmed Mahmood, I have to follow up like 7 times, but that's just because he's so busy. Like he's running his own business and he's running his personal brand. That's what it takes to be successful. For him, it's really helpful if I follow up for him because he's got 30 other guys in his inbox. He's got a deal that needs to go through these guys. He's got a call that's pending with these guys. He's got a payment issue on this end. Then he's got me asking him to create content. Then he's got this issue with his podcast. Like he needs everybody to follow up and he needs to like look at his unread WhatsApp messages and then pick the best one. Same way, that's just one of my clients. Same way, every single prospect that you're sending a message to has their own individual battles, has their own individual life story. They're all unique. They've all got like massive amounts of things going on, stuff that you can't even comprehend. That's why it's so important to follow up respectfully. Let me put FUR for follow up respectfully, and follow up until they say no. Follow up respectfully until a response. So follow up respectfully until you get a response. That's it. And that's the roadmap to $1,000 in 60 days in under what? 6 minutes. This video is like 6 minutes. But yeah, this is how I did it. In fact, no, when I did it, I was not here and I didn't have this. That's what made it so much harder for me. I guarantee I sent out around 500 outreaches. Why would I make it so much harder than I need it to be? Make sure you're targeting the right people as well that you send free work to. They should be able to afford your service, obviously. But if you need more information, go through some of my other videos where I say tips like that, like target people who can afford your service. I show you how to create these kind of videos. I show you what kind of content to post on Instagram. Oh, actually, I haven't made that one. I'll make that one next. And I show you how to follow up. I show you how to get your clients respect if you're young. But yeah, subscribe if you're new to this channel, and hope you enjoyed watching.